Well, you know what, guys? Thank God we actually live in the internet era. Because I said it before that the internet is forever. Now, President Trump has actually promised to pass legislation to have no tax on tips and also Social Security. Now, Kamala Harris decided, you know what? I don't really have any policies of my own, so let me actually rip off Donald Trump and also say in a rally in Nevada, I believe she was actually in Las Vegas, and we know that Vegas, a whole bunch of people actually work on tips. Okay, I mean the Strip, everybody's getting tips. She promised no tax on tips, and I thought it was really, really low of her to actually do that because she doesn't have any policies of her own. But folks, Kamala Harris just got exposed, guys. Because the same lady that is now saying that she doesn't want to put any taxes on tips, just like a year and a half ago, she was actually trying to get the IRS to go after tip workers. Yes, folks, we actually got this on video, man. This woman is a complete fraud. President Trump was right again, man. This woman is whatever she wants to be in the moment. And for you people out there, you Democrat voters, man, that believe in Kamala Harris, you guys really need to watch this video here, okay? Make sure you guys actually share this video, man, with your Democratic voter friends. This woman is a complete fraud. So let's get into it, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Member live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're watching on Rumble, click the join button to get access to the same thing. And everyone can also support us by becoming a member on blackandwhitenetwork.com or supporting us on Locals, both for just $5 per month. So let's get into it, guys. Here we go. Kamala Harris cast tie-breaking vote to let IRS track workers' tips so they can be taxed. What a hypocrite, man. Now, this was actually from that Inflation Reduction Act, which actually didn't do anything to actually reduce inflation. It pretty much just made the government bigger, by the way, and the IRS was going to go after you if you actually got tips. Yeah. I don't know how in the world that's actually inflation reduction, okay? A bunch of pork, man. This woman is a fraud, man. Look here, it says Kamala Harris, who on Saturday copied a campaign promise first announced by former President Donald Trump to eliminate taxes on tips. He actually announced that like 2 months ago, guys. Voted in 2022 to pass legislation that allowed the IRS to track down workers' tips so that they could be taxed. Now, guys, the Inflation Reduction Act also, getting the IRS to actually go after tip workers, it was split 50-50. The deciding vote was cast by Kamala Harris. Yes, folks. On August 7th, 2022, Harris cast a tie-breaking vote to pass the Inflation Reduction Act that provided $80 billion in additional funding to the IRS. How in the world is that actually reducing inflation, guys? Which then worked to crack down on the service industries reporting their tips so that they could be taxed. Wow. Quote, 2 years ago today, I proudly cast a tie-breaking vote to pass our Inflation Reduction Act. Harris's Facebook account reminded the public on Wednesday, sharing a video of her voting to pass the legislation. Yeah. And this actually put the IRS on the backs of American people, guys. We got the video here. Let's watch it.
On this vote, The yeas are 50, the nays are 50. The Senate being equally divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative, and the bill, as amended, is passed.
Yeah, congratulations, Democrat voters. You got played. You got played. You got played by an incompetent person and a liar. A big-time liar, guys. I mean, when you actually put it in $80 billion for the IRS, guess what? They're coming after you. Yeah. So when Kamala Harris says, oh, we don't need to tax tips, she just made that up on the fly because President Trump said it, and it's a very, very popular position. Even though Kamala Harris just 2 years ago was doing the opposite. She wanted a bigger government. She wanted more government control over your money. She wanted the government to steal your money. Unbelievable, man. This woman is a fraud. A complete fraud, man. Now, make sure you guys actually share this video with your friends in the Rust Belt, man. The Rust Belt is very, very important in this election. There's people out there that get tips. You know, I always tip. Actually, for the most part, I actually try to tip in cash. Cash is actually very, very hard to track, okay? But I do actually tip a lot. Like, normally I actually go to this restaurant every Saturday, and I do tip. I pay my card, actually put it directly on the tip directly on my card, but I believe they actually split all those tips. Okay. But Kamala Harris, man, yeah, this woman is a loser, man. A loser. Why would anybody in their right mind actually go out there and cast a vote for her? For the people waiting tables, do you truly believe that she's actually going to not tax you? She's already done it. She already put the IRS on your back to take your tip money. She's a fraud, man. And this whole Inflation Reduction Act was a big-time fraud. It did nothing to inflation, man. Inflation is still rising. Now, for the uneducated out there that don't understand how inflation actually works, in 2022 and 23, we had record inflation, man. That inflation went up something like 12% or something like that. That is a massive jump. Under President Trump, when he left office, inflation was at like 1.6, 1.8%. 2% is normally how inflation actually goes up year over year. But under the Harris-Biden administration, it went up like 12% in a year. Then they say inflation started cooling, okay? But that's based on year over year. Okay, so those prices still going up, man. Everything is still going up, but your real wages are going down. You better wake up, man. America needs to wake up, man. This woman would be a complete disaster because we've already experienced just about 4 years of this administration, man. And inflation out of control, illegal immigration out of control. The borders failed on that. Yeah. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.